Anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted, what were your biggest takeaways? Your top three from the event, from the aftermath, from what we saw. Like, what do you guys think? A lot of times people have always said that summer. My question for Triple H was going to be, historically, the people who have sat in his seat have known at the SummerSlam what their WrestleMania looked like. You know what I mean? Like, this is the start of the road to WrestleMania. I'd rather watch 9/11 for a loop.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Do you guys think coming out of it, like, did WWE set themselves up right heading into WrestleMania season? What are your top three takeaways from the weekend? What do you think the top three stories are coming out of it? Like, give me your hot takes, your top three coming out of SummerSlam before we get ready to wrap this up and land this plane. Bo, Al, what do you guys think?
I'll let y'all go first since y'all were there.
I don't know how loud it seemed on TV, but the eruption of sound when Roman's music hit was louder than it was when we saw Cody win the Rumble live.
Really?
It was a bigger pop than Cody.
Even in an open dome arena. Oh, that's impressive. That's hard to fucking do in an open air. Like, sound travels up, it has nothing to bounce off of. So that's fucking impressive.
It was crazy. Like, the entire stadium jumped to their feet all together.
It was nuts. One of my biggest takeaways is the shift in this bloodline. We said on this show the Monday after WrestleMania in our fallout, it is absolutely his biggest reaction as babyface since his Shield days. And he hasn't even said a word.
It was so loud you could not hear his music. Like, I didn't even know until the other night that he had new music because you couldn't fucking hear it.
That's impressive as fuck.
It was that loud. What I was saying is we predicted the Monday after WrestleMania. We talked about the Bloodline Civil War. And hi, Berlioz. Why are you in here? There's just a menagerie in this house.
Menage a trois.
Menagerie. But we're not opposed to, are you high-fiving somebody?
No, I'm trying to make
focusing.
I was like, high five. I lost my train of thought.
Slap hands.
What were we talking about?
A threesome with Rhea Ripley?
Yes. Bloodline Part 2. And we said after the Monday after WrestleMania that the bloodline building to the Civil War. And I think Roman's return is the catalyst for that leading into War Games and Survivor Series. Bo, you got one for us?
My biggest takeaway was a lot of interference. Yes, it was necessary in every match, but there was just too many matches that had some sort of fuckery interference in them. I'm pretty sure almost every one of them had someone run out.
Was it overbooked?
It was overbooked, but booked right, because these interferences need to happen for the storyline. The one interference that was just dumb, that made no sense whatsoever, was Tiffany Stratton running out. Because first off, if you're going to cash in your Money in the Bank, you don't let the ref run one way and you go straight up holding the briefcase. You hand your briefcase off.
Supposed to be a distraction. She wasn't actually trying to cash in.
Yeah, I don't think Nia needed that distraction. They needed to let Nia go out and be what they're calling her, the unfucking stoppable force.
Not a bad match overall, just mid. Seemed like almost a refresh in WWE of almost every champion. It was. They did a lot of changing in all the championships. Tiffy will never cash in on Nia Jax.
I think she'll cash in and fail, thus ending their friendship. But not for a while.
She cashes in and fails. That's the end of the friendship. Then Tiffy ends up with another title shot and wins it that way. So they get the first failed woman, and Tiffy still ends up with the belt.
I can see that.
Al, you got a second one? Some in my teeth. I'm sorry. I'm going to be rude. I'm going to turn my camera off for a second.
I would say that watching the bloodline unfold over 2 matches was amazing and poetic, and I think that it was done in a really good way. And yeah, like I'm here for this story. I'm here for I'm glad that they just didn't fully break up the Judgment Day. Like I like this kind of new Judgment Day.
Yeah,
thing.
that's what I'm saying. It was the interference for those were necessary.
Yeah.
I just felt like some of them weren't.
Yeah, I really like that. I do feel like, and I know she's probably not ready yet, but I really wanted after the Nia Bailey match, I really wanted to hear All Hail the Queen.
Yeah.
But I'm sure she's not ready yet, which is fine. No hate from us Charlotte haters.
From the Charlotte haters in the Peanut Gallery.
Yeah.
It's going to lead to Charlotte and Tiffany. The battle of the blondes.
I think so.
Fair.
But no, I mean SummerSlam, to me, SummerSlam was a better show than Rumble.
I can understand that.
Okay.
And that's all, I'm comparing live show to live show.
Yeah.
No. I'll use that as a segue. My second takeaway is that SummerSlam for me personally, and I'm not saying this is a flex, but the reality of it, the hundreds of live wrestling shows that we've been to in the 4 years we've been covering wrestling, SummerSlam was the best live wrestling show we've been to. It was also the most disorganized outside of the stadium. The stadium itself was beautiful. Inside, great concessions, good food, reasonably priced. Everything was easy and accessible. Our seats were right off the suite level, so we had air-conditioned bathrooms. Everything was mint inside the stadium. Immediately outside of the stadium into the city of Cleveland, it was a shit show. But the show itself was phenomenal. Best live wrestling show I've ever been to, hands down.
Will stepped 36 inches outside of a barricade and was told he couldn't come back in.
Yeah.
When we were trying to leave.
So I walked around and about 30 feet over, walked right back in, 20 feet away from that lady. Because the barricades were down and broken off and everything. It was a whole fiasco. She put hands on me, ladies and gentlemen. It was nuts.
I hate it in the North. Don't be assholes. She was just unnecessarily rude. Neither one of us were rude or disrespectful. I was like, can he please just come back in? We're parked really far away. He's literally just right there. She's like, no.
Yeah, so she was going to make me walk all the way. I was going to, exactly. That was our no fucking water situation, except I was the water bottle and the 6'5" dude who kicked the water bottle was a 5'3" old lady who grabbed me by my biceps and was like, you can't, no re-entry. And I was like, she's touching me.
Mind you, we are outside the doors of the stadium.
We are 10 feet away from the doors. I just met XLJ and gave him a hug and gave Sienna Chanel, no free shout outs, a hug.
I can't say it. I'm not allowed to. I'm on air. Sorry.
I almost did. But no, we were barely.
The meats.
Okay, guys. God damn it, we're done. That's over. Give me your last SummerSlam recaps so we can land this plane. Fuck out.
I think, and this is just my opinion, I love the Roman coming back. I loved watching Cody win. I felt like it was a remake of a movie that turned out really shitty. They took WrestleMania and they were like, we could do this again, guys. We could make fucking The Crow 12 and shit it up. But it was cool seeing Roman.
It was cool seeing Roman.
I have nothing other than that because I'm still dumbfounded.
I'm crying.
All right. Al, Plug yourself. What an episode, guys.
Yeah.
Ooh. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at JustAGirl918. You can also search for me on TikTok as the Boss Bitch. I think it will come up that way. Yes. People of the North, stop being assholes. You could be a little nice, just like a little. Like, I'm not asking for full Southern hospitality, but just don't be a dick. Maybe teach your people of the North to be kind.
Come on down here. We'll show you how to be nice. You can find me here every Sunday for Botched Spots, Chair Shots, Tuesdays over on Off the Top Media for NXT on Tap, back here Thursdays for Nerdy News at 420. Not ever eating Arby's. And find me at Boyfriend Time 1 on Twitch, where we do Boyfriend Time podcasts, and I've been doing some gaming with everybody. It's a fucking shit show. It's great. We can say stuff on my channel we can't say here.
All right, we are going to raid AEW wrestler Colt Cabana. He's playing Fortnite. I'm about to start plugging my shit as I start the raid. Remember to follow us anywhere you do anything on the internet. Like, follow, subscribe, unsubscribe, then subscribe again. Leave a comment telling us how great we are, how terrible we sound. The Discord link is in the bio. This is a direct link to all the hosts and producers and content creators of Nerdy News and Botched Spots and Chair Shots and Off the Top Media. There's a link there for all your shirts. Make sure you subscribe to us with your Amazon Prime gaming subscription. It's a free Prime gaming subscription. Give it to us. Give it to She Elite Showcase. Give it to Creation World. Give it to Boyfriend Time or the Wolfpack Podcast. All of my friends, just as long as it doesn't get it. He has too much money. But that's it. Anything for the class before I talk real fast?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Go do the thing.
He might not have it up yet.
I don't have the thing.
Damn it.
I had to update everything, so it's going next up there.
Now, as we close another episode of Botched Spots and Chair Shots, I want to take a minute. Thank you for listening. Remind you to go wherever you do anything on the internet. Like, follow, subscribe, unsubscribe, then subscribe again. Leave a comment telling you how great we are or how terrible we sound. Either way, it helps the algorithm. It helps find new listeners. If you're feeling really generous to be one of the VIP people, head over to patreon.com and donate to the Rivet City Radio Podcast Network. You get some fantastic swag. We get some fantastic guests. It's a win-win for the Ginger Ninja Jackspo, for the Boss Bitch Out, and for the Will Gray. Thanks for stopping by and listening, my people.
Bye.